Hi everyone, nice to see you again. I'm really looking forward to this transmission today for our new moon tomorrow in Pisces, or tonight I should say. So just getting my signal moving here for you. You can just relax with me here, take a moment to connect to your body. Being aware of your feet flat against the ground, that's best. It's connecting to the trunk of your body, connecting to the base of your spine. Feeling yourself lengthen, pulling up as if by a thread from the top of the head. Yogis, you know what I mean. Just taking a minute now to open up the back of the heart. So just moving the shoulders, a little bit of the neck, just gently. We're creating space in the body. That's what the most important thing is these days, to be able to run the voltage coming from the new grids. It's much higher frequencies than we've seen on the planet before. So there has to be space between the vertebrae for that. There has to be space in your bodies. In other words, in the different layers of your energy body, the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual layers, there also should be clear of others' energies for you to be able to run as much voltage as possible. So if you've got, attachments to like disembodied energies or lower astral frequencies or any kind of archetypal energies, aka demonic energies, trickster energies, things like that, you want to be making sure that you're doing regular clearings and getting out in nature as much as possible so that you can stay really pristine in all the layers and balanced. Okay, there we go. So the message coming through for this moon in Pisces, new moon in Pisces, is it really is about creating space in all parts of your life. So in your physical body, as we've just discussed, as well as in your day-to-day lives. Doing less. You're actually doing more, but you're doing fewer activities, let's put it that way. Less busyness. Focusing on deeper quality work, deeper potency. When you apply yourself, you're very effective and efficient. And then lots of rest in between. You're not supposed to go all day. There are supposed to be moments of rest. And actually, we all have individual rhythms from the morning we get up until the evening. So allowing your body's rhythms to dominate and not you trying to dominate with the mind, right? The way forward is living more in harmony with your body, being in flow with divine energy that's coursing through the planet. These higher dimensional energies that come through the sun that we pick up as beings of the sun. That's what the Ra group is all about, beings of the sun. We distribute those energies through our body via the pineal gland when it's operating correctly. And then we can also this way commune with the earth grids when we're on the right frequency. Because the earth has shifted to a new set of grids. The other grids, the hijacked ones, the Metatronic grids as they're called, or the false light grids, like those don't have any power left behind. So you want to make sure you're not hooking into those, the old grids. Okay, that's all right. No need to get all worried there or tense. Loosening up a bit now, allowing that space. Thinking about space in your personal lives, in your relationships, making more space for those who really matter, for those who really need you. Perhaps there's a child in your life or a teenager who really needs you right now, and letting those relationships that are starting to seize up and they're not functioning for you anymore, letting them fall away. Cut the deadwood, creating more space in your relationships. This doesn't mean that you're not friendly to people or you don't smile or interact with strangers. It's quite the opposite. You have more potency when you are interacting with people now. It is stronger, it is more potent, but it is also much more efficient. So you're not standing in a parking lot having a 30-minute conversation where somebody is just talking at you. No more of that stuff, right? There might be shorter interactions now with strangers or acquaintances, but they are more meaningful and there's more of a connection. Letting all the others fall to the wayside. Creating space mentally. This is, if you've got a very busy mind, there needs to come a point when you just say, shh. And stop paying so much attention to all the thoughts that are going through your mind. I always use this analogy when I teach meditation. It's that you're the train station and your thoughts are like trains. Let the trains go through the train station. Don't let any stop and disembark passengers or let any other passengers get on. Just watch as they move on. Or better yet, shift your focus and do something with your body when you're feeling very busy in the mind. This is actually one of the reasons that people practice Qigong, is to bring the energy down from the mind more into the body. So there's less heat up in the head, less worry, less activity there. You want that heat, that fire in the belly so you can digest your food properly. It's also good there for motivation and to be able to act in the world. Human beings are meant to be more agents of action and less, thinkers, right? How we can all get, what do we call it, paralysis by analysis, and then we don't do anything. You get stuck in these frequency loops of just being in the mind. And that's a really tweaky kind of energy too, where it's like, it's not stable. So creating more space in the mind, engaging with the mind when you need to problem solve, or let's say there's something that's been consuming you because it's a problem that you haven't been able to solve yet. There are two ways you could approach that. One is to set the intention to give it over to the divine, to give it over to your multidimensional self to sort out, and then you can expect to receive the solution when you're not expecting it, when you're relaxed. And secondly, what you can do is allow yourself an allotted time every day to think about that and discuss that problem with your partner, for instance, and then let it go. So in other words, you're not consumed, you're not obsessing all day long about trying to solve that problem. You have a dedicated time of day where you're allowed to focus on that and discuss it, and then that's it until the next day. That can really help you manage your mental energy better. Spiritually, creating space spiritually, what does this mean? It means not doing things that don't resonate anymore. It means not saying things that you don't believe to be true. It means not saying things that are not helpful or they just take up space, right? Trying to be cleaner and more efficient with your own morals and your values. So really being who you are through and through, and anything that isn't who you are needs to drop to the wayside as well. That means even like how you engage in certain activities or your job, things that don't resonate with you, that aren't you, stop doing those things. They make you ineffective, and actually they create a gap between your spirit and your body where other energies can come in and hijack or hook in. Okay, so you don't want spaces in the layers between the spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional layers of your body. You don't really want spaces. You want everything to be nice and aligned and fully integrated, right? So just being more of who you are in any given moment. Okay. There's no need to get all worried. Whatever's coming up right now, just let it go. Just realize that it's meant to be leaving, okay? Some parts of you might feel offended by certain things that I say, or you might go into that instant like self-shaming, oh, I'm not good enough, and that there is this kind of a judgment that you need to be at this certain standard. And I'm saying I understand that everybody is at different levels and different phases of their energy management, of their evolution here on the planet. It's not about that, but sometimes I say things in order to help speed up the clearing process. Okay. Okay, so just generating some frequencies here to help you relax a little bit more deeply and let go in the body, to create space. That's what we're trying to do, is create space in the physical body, in all sorts of layers, so that you can run more voltage, so that you can anchor the higher frequencies on the planet, because that's really what you're here to do, right? That's the boots on the ground. You're here to anchor those higher frequencies, frequencies of peace, especially in these times, frequencies of joy, because this is what will reset and rejuvenate you. Good. You might feel some tingling sensations. Here we go. You might feel a bit lightheaded or as if you're off-gassing. That's just something letting go. Just coming into yourself, dropping down into the heart, finding your center, dropping down in here, connecting with your body, feeling the stillness. Connecting with your body. Relaxing those shoulders. Anchoring in at the hips and pelvis. Good. So just staying with me here in silence for a few more minutes. Just radiating some joy and peace for you. Rejuvenate. It's like you're sitting in the sun, just soaking it up. Connecting with your pineal gland, the third eye. Feeling that between the eyebrows. Bringing yourself more to the forefront here, in the forehead, above the bridge of the nose. That's you. You can just say, I'm here. It's me. Sinking deeper into your body, letting go. Not trying to change anything in your body, just remembering that whatever's coming up is what's going away. Activating you to function at a higher frequency here. This bandwidth is available for you to switch on. You might feel some muscle spasms in certain parts of your body. That's just energy releasing. blockages letting up. Focusing deep in the belly now, feeling anchored in yourself. I hope you can sense this feeling of deep calm that's overcome me. It's available to you. But if you can't, it doesn't matter. You're still able to use the frequencies that I'm radiating right now. My multidimensional self is present here. As much of it as possible, that's what I've called in. And this is just to show you where you can aspire to be as well. Taking your place here as a multidimensional being, the angelic human. Where there's less illness, more feelings of calm and peace and wellness and connection. Where what you need comes to you like magic. Feeling the heart open a little bit more, sinking down there and here to this heart space area. Just feeling that opening up a little bit as you radiate stronger. Because actually, you're just picking up on the frequency that I'm sending out. Your own multidimensional self is picking that up, and then you're attuning to it. So you're creating your own frequencies too. It's like if I play a note on the piano, and then you start to tune to that note. That's all we're doing here. Relaxing around the eyes and the forehead. Good. Okay, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed today's transmission for the new moon in Pisces tomorrow. You can listen to this as often as you like for the next week. It should help you find that space within, create more space so that you can anchor the higher frequencies and allow your body to upgrade. So lots of rest ahead, making sure it's important to say no to things that you can't do, that you don't want to do, that there's no time for or energy for. So really a time of rest and rejuvenation right now. Okay, everyone? Okay, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.